Hey, what's up and welcome back everyone to the IceManIsaac Academy, the second channel of the Warzone Academy dedicated specifically to coaching every single day. We do this live over on Twitch, and today we are reviewing the world record most amount of kills inside of Warzone Ranked. So you guys know Ranked is getting more and more of a sweat fest. You're not seeing people dropping 40s and 50s, and even some people were dropping 60s about a month ago. It's not happening anymore, okay? The lobbies are getting sweatier and sweatier and sweatier, and here we are looking at the person that actually hit top 250 first in the world, an absolute grinder. His name is Shifty, and he drops 36 kills this game, okay? So we're going to see how someone can actually be dominant, and this is after, keep in mind, this is after the SR kind of like, at first it was like we were playing against only bronze players, and now it's getting tighter and tighter and tighter, and he still dropped 36 kills. He will be linked in the pinned comment and the description. Shout out to him for letting us take a look at this video. But we're going to be watching this gameplay. We're going to be watching Shifty play through and kind of see rotations and especially comms, because he's playing with two really talented players, Lennon and Skullface, and see what he's doing that we can cross-apply into our game. Now, I will say one thing Shifty can do is he can do a little bit of local recording.
You guys got no plates?
Because it's a little tough. Nice. It's a little tough to get some of the details when we're pulling this off a Twitch VOD, but
One ain't dead.
we'll do what we can do. Great start right there.
It was cracked there.
All right, so let's break down that first fight. So this one's pretty straightforward. You just knew those guys were over off to the right. As he chows this, he basically doesn't have any other angle other than just hitting the drop shot, right? What most people do is they would jump forward and expose their entire body. Not to mention jumping also slows down your sprint to fire. He hits the drop shot, and then listen for the comm from Skullface.
Top floor, right side window.
Top floor, right side window. Painted a beautiful picture for him. He also had a ping on the UAV earlier.
Okay. One ain't dead.
Beams him off with a P90.
It was cracked there. Yo, above us. Other one out. That guy's high up there. And more people here, right?
So right now he is the #2 player in the world. #1 player in the world right now is Hisoka, but they're basically a duo. They played all the 2v2s together. They played a lot of tournaments, a lot of customs, and yeah, these guys are definitely not the duo you would want to run into when you're going through Al Mazrah. But I will say, dude, Shifty was like such a dominant player for such a long time. A lot of people thought he was suspicious, and I'll be honest, even I thought he was suspicious. But I mean, just because someone doesn't have a ton of viewers doesn't mean, you know, they're not legit, right? And he's continued to prove himself on LAN. He continues to prove himself after all this, and dude's putting in work in LAN, online tournaments, doing everything, and he just continues to impress. So really excited to check out his gameplay, because, you know, I might learn something here as well. But let's go ahead and get into the gameplay.
Oh, close screen. Last close screen. Already. One shot. Put scan. Out 1-1. We got pushed.
Yep. Outside. Push right there.
Another one. Main scan.
Is there another one?
Yeah, second floor. Yeah, you get tagged.
I'm here.
I'm dead. That guy did say that. This guy's like, he's a level 39 gold. He didn't know what.
So notice some of the things that he's doing right here, right? Just in terms of like how little greed he has when he plays, right? So when he goes up here to chow, he's shooting this guy, and notice he doesn't overcommit. He's not going up and over the balcony trying to overexpose himself. He thinks he's going to get the knock there. He ends up not getting the knock. Here's the footsteps below him. Wins kind of an awkward gunfight, but then doesn't chase down the same angle. He knows that this guy is going to run. Catches him going down through here, and then just watch all the tight angles that he's playing.
Outside. Push right there.
Another one.
Listens for footsteps.
Is there another one?
Yeah, second floor. Yeah, you get tagged.
I'm here.
Most people would run around headless. They get someone cracked and they turn their brain off. I'm pretty guilty of it
he's a level
too.
39 gold. 920. Oh, let's go. You're shooting. I only hit him once.
Now, I imagine this is during the thermal meta. I will not miss it. Thermal meta was one of the most annoying, and it's still in the game. There's still one site that works for thermal, and you can definitely use and abuse it.
Yeah, an armor down.
He's got a lot of confidence with the, like, his MP5 shoots straight. It looks like he's got the long stock on it. He also has a maybe has a compensator. He's got the stock 40 round mag. I think that's a shark fin grip, rear mag, and then the barrel. So he doesn't have a compensator. But only thing I don't like about that, granted, he's rocking an AR, right? So his AR can handle the mid-range. I see a lot of people rocking an MP5 as their sniper support. But since he has the AR that can handle the mid-range, I feel comfortable shooting shots like this with the SMG. But, dude, you guys got to rock the Chimera. If you're rocking a sniper, please do not use an MP5 as a sniper support, because sniper support MP5 just, it's not it anymore. It's just not it. I feel like I get caught out in the mid-range a little bit too much with that.
Across from us is at the red tower. One's at the red tower, bot skin.
Discipline there. He knows he called out where the next one's going to be at the red tower. He's got a guy here, a guy off to his right as well, but he took a quick moment just to scan his flank because he knows as he gives up this side and he starts to challenge these guys, this entire area is going to be like a danger zone, right? So he came from this area, so he pretty much knows that all of this area is clear. And then he just did a quick scan of this area right here, and now he can focus his gunplay on this. Just did a quick sanity check to check his back. Now he can get up on this ridge line. I don't know if he sees the guy on his right or not.
Yo, red tower two.
And there he is. That Simtex is actually gross. He's checking to see if that guy's thirsting. Gets the guy that's thirsting rather than wasting his bullets on the close one. 12 kills, 112 left.
Yo, I'm bugging, bro. That was a
rocking Cronin, a 40-round MP5 so he can play a little bit faster. He's got the thermal sights, smoke, and a Simtex. A 19,000 SR. He starts off every single game, I think, minus 210.
Car. Got a car rev or some shit.
Enemy UAV active. UAV pod. Another durable right here.
I got him. Far right side.
Right. Yep.
So these guys are just hunting for kills. I mean, honestly, like, Skullface also is unbelievably talented and not a player I'd want to run into in pubs if I'm not completely locked in. Oh, he didn't see him below him.
Not
He missed an easy kill right here.
yeah. They're not crossing now. Someone's under me. Taking second floor ledge.
Nice, good win.
Hey, these guys stop.
Kind of risky there, right? That's one of those situations where he doesn't really have a back out. Anywhere that he goes right now, he's dead. Right? If he knows that guy's chowing up front, which he's either, you know, having via audio cues or whatever it may be, he's expecting that guy to be up top. That's where I would think he was going to be too. He definitely put himself in no man's land.
Second floor ledge.
And if he would have been probably, you know, 3, 4, 5 feet back, he would have had the damage drop-off range from the MP5, because I think the first damage range drop-off is like 12 meters. He would have died. Yeah, all three guys on this team are insane. Very, very, very talented players. The only thing I would have been common out there maybe is for Lennon to get self-revive, or I would have dropped money to Skullface. One of the big emphasis items that I always say is make sure people have self-revive. So they were at that buy over there. They could have dropped, each one of them had 2K. They could have dropped money and made sure the buddy had self-revive. But it looks like they make their way all the way across the map. 14 kills, they're in village now. Once again, it's kind of that discipline that we talk about, right? Not egoing this. Notice how he dropped everything that he was doing. He had a free kill right here.
Bye.
I mean, that's just discipline, right? He noticed the second that he gets shot, he's not waiting until he's cracked or 1 HP to get down. And that's like the little things that people don't realize. They may be some of the most aggressive, like, in high kill players, but they also play really freaking conservative.
Because I'm my close rooftop just holding me.
Because you die so damn fast in this game, you have to treat every interaction like you're about to get zapped. And that's one thing I didn't expect to see out of his gameplay. I expected some, like, just shameless confidence, but there have been a couple moments where he, like, plays a little bit more conservative than I would have expected.
One guy. He was pushing over toward me. I'm assuming his teammates are back in there.
Kind of one of those things we talk about in a lot of these Academy videos, right? Where, like, you can read someone's body language in terms of, like, how they're acting as a player, and that can determine where those players are. Like, sometimes you'll hear comms like, okay, I'm rotating to you, or like, okay, we're gonna camp this together, and you can figure out where they're at. But even just little things like that, it's like, he's rotating into me. He's not rotating back, which probably means his teammates are up here somewhere. So he starts looking around.
That's to my right.
Yeah.
Got him.
Yeah, knocked him.
See him, sir?
He's selfing. I'll re-knock him too.
I got border. I'm pretty sure one's in the tunnel.
I re-knocked him.
Said he can re-knock him, so that way Skullface can go over there and get their taps. When the players are as high of an SR as they are, basically everyone on that team needs to get a tap. You guys likely know by now.
Here we go, airport.
If your teammate gets the full kill without you, then you only get, depending on where it is, you'll get like 4 or 5 or 7 less SR than if your teammate gets the kill by himself versus if your teammate gets the kill and you put 1 damage in him. It's called getting taps. It helps your SR so much. And when all these guys are high top 250s, they have to do all that stuff because it just adds up. You know, 20 SR here, 30 SR here, an entire weekend of playing together. Now you all of a sudden you lost 1,000 SR. So it really adds up fast.
He jumped.
That was a guy. I knocked him up there.
Top jungle.
Hey,
Knocked one dead.
nice.
Car behind. On the buy too. Yeah, on the buy coming close to us. On the parking garage.
It's the hop up. He hears people underneath him.
Right here, knock.
Knows he has teammates with him, so he can basically full send it. Not focused on the thirst, so that way his teammates can get the taps. And now he pushes the buy because he knows that guy's probably going to be pushing to res his teammates back.
I'm bugging. Yeah, what the f? Why is he camping like that? So strange. Oh my god, what an aid.
Not pushing.
Good comms from Skull. Basically let him know, hey, he's not pushing. Lynn pushes up and takes the 1v1. Everyone gets their taps.
He's south.
But yeah, man, 57 players left alive. So even still, that's a lot of kills left to get.
Yeah, this card's picking up as a 12 team.
So disciplined. Yeah, I mean, some of this is going to be like, obviously, you might find a good lobby. Maybe some lesser skilled players. You can't necessarily believe what you see on the bottom of your screen. A lot of times you'll see it says like a player is level 1 and it's bronze. And that's a placeholder for when the UI bugs out.
They're in the smoke pushing up a little bit.
Right, so sometimes you'll kill someone, it says they're bronze, and they're actually like a gold or diamond, or like I think I killed like FIFA kill, and it said that he was bronze, and I'm like, I know that's not true. But in general, you're gonna have kind of some easier engagements, but it seems like these guys might be a little bit sweatier, right? There's some TTV guys, they're smoking out like crazy.
Get his res. Re-knock.
Yeah.
And just a full team with thermal Cronins on the high ground. You're just not making it out of that. Yeah, he has 19 kills. He has 22 kills, and he's still minus 57 SR. But keep in mind, the way the SR system works in this game is it's just all that really matters. Oh, that's funny. The guy that he killed, Trace TTV, he just went and followed him. Once again, if you guys want to follow Shifty, shout out to him. He sent me this gameplay for us to review. He will be linked in the description.
On my left one.
Oh,
tower, yeah.
I got up here for that. Guy in front of me, boys.
He's the guy on his right.
Yeah, knocked one. Just like that guy was fucking teed.
Yeah, that guy was cracked. Only thing he probably could have done differently there is like called out to his teammate that he had someone chowing on the right, because obviously he was anticipating that chow because he heard it. Granted, he's pub stomping, so he's probably not as locked in, but right there in this moment, that's the only thing I would have done differently, right? You hear those footsteps? I would have been screaming like, on my right, and that way all 3 of these arrows push in the event that, you know, Shifty does lose this gunfight. He doesn't get instant thirsted because some people get so thirsty. I mean, he damn near lost that fight.
Top or what? Yeah. He jumped on twice. Find us.
Clutch UAV, they got 3 guys wrapping into him, 23 kills to his name.
Knocked that guy.
Behind.
it's weird how quiet these comms are. I don't know if these guys just are used to W keying everything, but typically in a scenario like this, right? People are calling behind. You've got Shifty looking back this way. You've got Skullface looking over this way. Someone should be calling like, I'm challenging this team. Okay, so there it was. I was trying to listen for that comm, and it was Skull saying, in front.
It looks like they're crossing out too.
So that was the trigger for the whole team to now be engaged in the fight together, as opposed to getting distracted by the gatekeep behind. If I'm Shifty, once again, all these guys are talented players. They can watch their mini-map as they're playing and understand what their teammates are doing. I would be calming that. Hey, got one down. I'm pushing through. Letting my team know that, hey, you can either send with me or whatever. Just make sure everyone's on the same page. Might be a little risky here. They could just hold these guys. Yeah.
Weak.
But when you're as nasty as these guys, you can kind of play with that confidence.
Yeah, get a second behind. Yeah. I didn't even get a noise for that, bro. Let's do one more. On the corner.
I'll let you myself.
Nice. So notice what he does here, and this is a really like big thing to notice, okay? And it's a minor detail. He chows this aggressively, right? Because he knew that guy was running. But then notice how he stops. Okay, notice how he doesn't go into tack sprint until he clears out that entire angle. It might not seem like anything, but most people would be like, oh, he's not here. Tack sprint, jump, right? And if he does that, even though he has the full plate advantage, he can still get gunned. But what he does instead is he strafe clears. Okay, we're good. Now I tack sprint up and check it out. That mantle was a little risky, but full mantle is when you actually grab and pull yourself up. Half mantles, you still keep your gun up while you're mantling, so it actually doesn't affect you nearly as bad. As you can see here, he still has his gun up the entire time. But notice, that's the that gets you killed, right? It's getting stuck in the tack sprint animation, clears it out. At any point, he could L2'd and just completely gun someone. Does a little half mantle.
I'll let you myself too. Oh, no, I didn't. I swear it's on.
I've got a buy on me, actually. Oh, good.
I don't have one.
The awareness is next level. They don't need to do repetitive comms like other players.
P8 on the smoke is really.
I mean, repetitive comms are definitely a necessity, right? It all depends on the type of players you're going against and the situation that you're in. And the previous one, they probably didn't need to say all that stuff because they were confident they already got a down and a thirst, and they're just W keying everything, right? You watch Shifty and Hisoka in customs, especially Hisoka. That guy is a crazy IGL. The comms are flowing, and the comms are flowing repetitively.
On the smoke. On the heady, going right. On the heady, going right.
So yeah, repetitive comms do happen for sure. Shifty needs to put on it. Who says buy in advance? They dropped cash, pop the advance. Now they get information on the guys close that are ghosted.
I got sniped from the right. He's selfing on my body.
Back one deep.
Self.
Nice.
I got armor up. You go.
So basically, he knew from the comms there and the timing.
I got sniped from the right. He's selfing.
Selfing. Basically, you know, you got like 5 seconds to go like thirst that guy. So he just checks the push real quick, and as soon as he stops that push, now he goes in, slides in, and gets the re-knock. But I mean, he was able to stop an entire like basically avalanche of a gunfight, right? If he would have gone in and then immediately gone for the thirst, those guys would have been pushing up and over the hill and maybe have knocked him while he was going for the thirst, and that whole fight could have gone to shit. But he made sure that he was creating space for his team, even though that guy was self-reviving. Now he's got the advanced UAV. He knows there's a guy on his close right. Just go ahead and pre-fires. Probably going to re-chow off this nasty heady.
Yeah, this guy, the further one.
He's going to chow on his outer wall. And then GG's.
Nice. Kids on the left now, boys. Get off thermals.
There's just one.
29 kills, 24 left.
We got the advance up, so hey, everyone. Yeah.
Naded over the top, got a hit.
Knocked him.
Yes.
Yo, on my left, but off the wall.
Holy
Guy's
eagle
still
eye.
left, if you want. Wall.
Oh yeah, you can see him jump.
My left, but off the wall. Guy's still left, if you want.
I mean, the whole time I'm doing this, so little things like this, a lot of times people ask, like, how do players, like, how do they see that? How do they see that, right? So you have to anticipate, where's the danger, right? Where is the danger in this map? How the hell did Shifty see this guy right here? He was only there for like 2 frames. Okay, let's keep in mind, is there a threat to anything on this part of the screen, right? No, he already knows this guy's downed, and he knows he's not he's not getting thirsted, right? So is my priority here? No. Okay, where is my immediate threat? Probably the buildings that are getting pushed out of here, right? Am I worried about anything down here? Maybe a sniper, but I doubt they're going to hit that. Okay, not worrying about any of that. Is there anything up here that I should be scanning, right? If I don't see any parachuters, my eyes aren't scanning any of that, right? So as I come up here, and I know there's all this stuff on the screen that you should be scanning, the only thing based off of my game sense that I'm worried about scanning about, when I'm coming up here, I'm literally just scanning this. I'm scanning that ridge line that he could possibly hop over. I'm scanning windows. I'm scanning doors. And that's why, even though it only happens for a brief second, you see that guy jump.
On my left, but off the wall. Guy's still left, if you want.
Says, hey, guy's still up if you want. Marks it so his teammates can get the taps.
Okay.
And just instantly starts making his
Come
way down the
side,
hill.
coming out the left side. I'm about to hit this wall, like little halfy right here. The half wall and just start fucking placing, bro. Oh, yo, second floor stronghold. Never mind, no, it's a scam.
So he's about to push up on this half wall. He sees this guy crossing right here.
Never mind,
He probably has higher resolution. He's playing on 1440p. This is like Twitch 720p, right? But he sees this guy right here and he's like, yo, second story. This is a scam. Get out of here.
Come on.
Don't scam. Come back. Smokes aggressively towards him.
Do me behind you if you need.
And this is risky, but as long as he stays on this side of the wall. Brother, I would be making the skull face rap over here. This guy just ran into Narnia.
Oh, really?
But at this point, if you have 31 kills, you're hunting, right? Like he honestly could have dropped a 40 on this.
Ladder, yeah.
And so he's probably just W keying everything because he really wants to break world record.
Yeah, see the guy he got fooled by.
Beamed. Got the thirst, holy.
Behind me somewhere, behind me now. Don't nades on me. I have self, don't nades on me.
Instant freaking smokes from his teammates. Instant syntexes from his teammates. To create space, right? Because obviously people can like just push through the smokes, but he's saying nade me, so that way they can't push through the smoke and thirst him. He's not worried about plating first. He's more worried about getting Linen's trade, right? Because you would rather take 250 health plus 100 health, 350 health, as opposed to 250 versus 250. So he just says, I'm with you. Lin almost loses that, and Lin probably would have lost that if Shifty didn't get a couple extra bullets in there. He says, why am I in a lobby with this guy? In fairness, he almost beat Lennon in a 1v1, and Lennon's one of the best in the game. So,
on the roof.
Anyone can gun anyone in this game.
Drop down, knock dead. Oh, on here. Oh my god, what are you doing, bro? And we'll just...
Oh my god, he saw him, bro. He saw him. Watch. He saw his head right there. Right there.
Oh, on here. Oh my god, what are you doing, bro? And we'll just ruin the game.
He almost ruined the game. Yeah, bro, there's been like 3 or 4 instances in this game alone where like he literally costed by not seeing somebody. And keep in mind, we're seeing stuff on 720p, you know, off his Twitch VOD recording, but he's seeing it 1440 native. So I see a couple people in chat that are still like, I don't know, but like he's done it on LAN, he's doing it here. I'm seeing shit that he's not seeing, that he's throwing for not noticing. But his cross check is just probably somewhere else, right? So like it's like what we talked about earlier. Like he's probably thinking there's nothing here to worry about. His eyes are probably focused on like, okay, maybe there's someone coming out of here. Maybe there's someone up here. Maybe there's possibly someone over on this ridge line. He's not thinking there's a rat proned out right here, right? And so his eyes are probably looking somewhere else.
Oh, on here. Oh my God, what are you?
And just completely slams the kid.
Just ruined the game. Yeah. I mean, it wasn't a team wipe.
Yeah.
Yo, crossing out to you guys right. Crater. And directly in front of you. Directly in front of you.
Calls out Crater. He doesn't try to ego that high ground, right? Because that high ground could easily get him killed. He does need to understand that there's still a team behind him, though. He could get shot in his back. So they haven't like... He's like, I haven't gotten the team wipe. There's still possibly someone behind him. And right now, he doesn't have any cover to his back. It's a really dangerous spot to be.
He cannot push you.
But he says, hey, he can't push you. He created space with the syntaxes and tagging.
Go, stay down. Yeah, on the right wall. Yeah.
Look, I see in the ditch. Hey, glitching it.
Guy.
I hit him a few times.
Knocked him.
Nice.
Get tags on that guy. Get tags on the guy.
He's in the ditch.
Beams that guy.
Okay.
Gets the thirst. It's number 36.
Yeah, I got tags on this.
Got tags. Can go, baby. That's a new world record.
Playing tight with the team. Maybe there wasn't someone behind him. They push up together. Holy crap. That was absolutely clinical. 10,000 damage. Good teamwork, good comms, but he's not running around like a meathead. And it's not like the guys he was facing weren't good, right? A lot of these guys were snaking him back. A lot of these guys were playing well. And if you're getting chowed by, you know, Lennon and Shifty at the same time, or if you're challenging a head glitch against Skullface and Shifty with the freaking Cronin, you're going to get your head ripped off. But, yeah, man, there's a reason why this guy's one of the best in the game right now. He's second in the world. He's got the world record for the most kills in a ranked game. And, yeah, huge shout out to him for letting me use this footage. If you guys enjoyed this breakdown, learned something new, and maybe learned a new appreciation for how conservative you have to be sometimes. Always playing those really tight angles, always assuming that you're going to get shot from multiple angles at a time, like we were seeing in some of the early game stuff. You know, with someone with the gun skill that this guy has, you would think he'd play a hell of a lot more cocky, and he's just playing tight. He's playing disciplined, and it's fun to watch. Fun to watch, man. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to follow Shifty over on Twitch. He's kind of an up-and-comer, and make sure to follow me over on Twitch if you want to be a part of the breakdown. So, appreciate the love, everyone. Make sure to subscribe here to the IceManIsaac Academy if you're not subscribed here, because this is the second channel, not the main channel, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.